If you're logging on from another time zone, a very warm welcome to you and good day, whatever time it is. Here in London, it's a beautiful spring day. The weather is milder and warmer today. But we sit today again, and I want to dedicate today's session again to peace, particularly with Ukraine in mind, and all the people involved in that conflict, which includes us, as we are impacted in some way by these terrible events. So when we sit, that's my dedication, and I hope you will join me with that. We'll begin in our usual way by reading some of the introductory texts from the Theravada tradition, and then we'll sit for around half an hour before finishing with one of the reflections. So if you'd like to get comfortable and just settle yourselves. The dedication of offerings. To the Blessed One, the Lord who fully attained perfect enlightenment, to the teaching which he expounded so well, and to the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well. To these, the Buddha, the Dharma, and Sangha, we render with offerings our rightful homage. It is well for us that the Blessed One, having attained liberation, still had compassion for later generations. May these simple offerings be accepted for our long-lasting benefit and for the happiness it gives us. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and Blessed One, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teaching so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dharma. The Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. Recollection of the Buddha. A good word of the Blessed One's reputation has spread as follows. He, the Blessed One, is indeed the Pure One, the perfectly enlightened One. He is impeccable in conduct and understanding, the accomplished One, the knower of the worlds. He trains perfectly those who wish to be trained. He is teacher of gods and humans. He is awake and holy. The supreme praise of the Buddha. The Buddha, the truly worthy one, endowed with such excellent qualities, whose being is composed of purity, transcendental wisdom, and compassion, who has enlightened the wise like the sun awakening the lotus. I bow my head to that peaceful chief of conquerors, the Buddha, who is the safe, secure refuge of all beings. As the first object of recollection, I venerate him with bowed head. I am indeed the Buddha's servant. The Buddha is my Lord and guide. The Buddha is sorrow's destroyer, who bestows blessings on me. To the Buddha I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk the Buddha's path of awakening. For me there is no other refuge. The Buddha is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Buddha and the blessings of this practice, by its power may all obstacles be overcome. Recollection of the Dharma. The Dharma is well expounded by the Blessed One, apparent here and now, timeless, encouraging investigation, leading inwards, to be experienced individually by the wise. The supreme praise of the Dharma. It is excellent because it is well expounded. It can be divided into path and fruit, practice and liberation. The Dharma holds those who uphold it from falling into delusion. I revere the excellent teaching, that which removes darkness. The Dharma, which is the supreme secure refuge of all beings, as the second object of recollection, I venerate it with bowed head. I am indeed the Dharma's servant. The Dharma is my Lord and guide. The Dharma is sorrow's destroyer, and it bestows blessings on me. To the Dharma I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk this excellent way of truth. For me there is no other refuge. The Dharma is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Dharma and the blessings of this practice, by its power, may all obstacles be overcome. Recollection of the Sangha. They are the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, who have practiced directly, who have practiced insightfully, those who practice with integrity, that is, the 4 pairs, the 8 kinds of noble beings. These are the Blessed One's disciples. Such ones are worthy of gifts, worthy of hospitality, worthy of offerings, worthy of respect. They give occasion for incomparable goodness to arise in the world. The supreme praise of the Sangha. Born of the Dharma, that Sangha which has practiced well, the field of the Sangha formed of 8 kinds of noble beings, guided in body and mind by excellent morality and virtue. I revere that assembly of noble beings, perfected in purity. The Sangha, which is the supreme, secure refuge of all beings, as the 3rd object of recollection, I venerate it with bowed head. I am indeed the Sangha's servant. The Sangha is my Lord and guide. The Sangha is sorrow's destroyer, and it bestows blessings on me. To the Sangha I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk the well-practiced way of the Sangha. For me there is no other refuge. The Sangha is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Sangha and the blessings of this practice, by its power, may all obstacles be overcome. So I invite you now to come to your upright, comfortable position and just join with me and the rest of this online Sangha in around 30 minutes of silent meditation. So please feel free to stretch and move and take a sip of water. Just some notices from the Buddhist Society. Today, Monday, in the evening, all at 6:30, we have Introduction to Buddhism, the Theravada class and the Zen class. On Thursday at 12:30, there is the Sanskrit class. And in the evening, there's the Tibetan class and the basic meditation class, both at 6:30. And this week I'll be taking the basic meditation class. Friday lunchtime, there is also meditation at this time. And Sunday at 10 o'clock, there's a meditation as well on Sunday morning, 10 o'clock. For the login details and further details, please see the Buddhist Society website. I thought today I would finish today's session by reading the verses on sharing and aspiration, and then the closing homage. So the first is on sharing and aspiration. Through the goodness that arises from my practice, may my spiritual teachers and guides of great virtue, my mother, my father, and my relatives, the sun and the moon, and all virtuous leaders of the world, may the highest gods and evil forces, celestial beings, guardian spirits of the earth and the Lord of death, may those who are friendly, indifferent, or hostile, may all beings receive the blessings of my life. May they soon attain the threefold bliss and realize the deathless. Through the goodness that arises from my practice, and through this act of sharing, may all desires and attachments quickly cease, and all harmful states of mind until I realize Nibbana. In every kind of birth, may I have an upright mind, with mindfulness and wisdom, austerity and vigor. May the forces of delusion not take hold, nor weaken my resolve. The Buddha is my excellent refuge. Unsurpassed is the protection of the Dharma. The solitary Buddha is my noble Lord. The Sangha is my supreme support. Through the supreme power of all these, may darkness and delusion be dispelled. So thank you all very much for joining. Here is the closing homage. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and blessed one, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teaching so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dhamma. The Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. I wish you all a very good week. Thank you for joining this online Sangha. Go well and be at peace.